Alright guys, Pitbikesonic here, and here we are, Cadwell Park, first weekend in November. But it's not as cold as you think it would be, and it's meant to be beautiful sunshine tomorrow, around the 13-degree mark, so it's going to be a good Sunday's racing. So, this is the Nora Sport Championship, the British Supermoto Championship, but this is not even a championship round, not even for them. I know I haven't done any of their race meetings this season, but it's not even a championship race meeting for them guys. It is a pure friendly round. So going around Cadwell Park on a pit bike is going to be insane. I did this about 9 years ago, so it's going to be interesting to see if bikes have come on anymore, engines have come anymore, if I've got any quicker since 9 years ago. That was on my CRF 70 bike, and I've got a feeling that bike, it is better round this track than what my CW is going to be. It was a lot bigger, a lot longer wheelbase, and that's what you want round this track, because you want the bike to be as stable as possible, because for a pit bike we are pretty much going to be flat out all the way round, apart from the hairpin that brings us back up to the mountain. But yeah, it's going to be insane fun. I can imagine it's going to be like Moto 3 racing, like just constant slipstreaming. If you're in the front group, it's just going to be slipstreaming. The only one problem we've got is here at Nora Sport, we're in a 160, 140 class, so we are going to be out there with 160s, and there's no rules, absolutely no rules. So my stock 140 motor might be a little bit down on power, but we'll see. Once again, like I did when I did the B&B last round, you don't know who you're racing against, because it's totally new for me, so I don't know what the quality of the opposition is going to be like. There is quite a lot of B&B and Fab riders coming, so I'm going to know a few of them, but I'm not going to know the Nora Sport regulars. But anyway, we're racing around Cadwell on a pit bike. It's just going to be fucking brilliant. Right, it's Saturday today, so we've got to get the gazebo set up. I'll speak to you guys later. And this is our setup for this weekend. Rob, we're going for the Pramac Ducati MotoGP colours. That's going to be no reference on our colours of our bikes for next season. But yeah, all set up, ready to go. Got my screw and earring card here. Waiting for the man to come round. He's now going to check it over, all signed on. So yeah, we've got everything ready so we can have a nice chilled morning tomorrow. And Rob's on the beers already. Not too many, Rob, not too many.
Only one.
Only one, Gotta be enough. Physical peak tomorrow.
Morning, sports fans. We've got the Sonic's bike here. Just gonna make some adjustments. I think you need 3 clicks on, mate. Let's go wake him up. Morning.
Good morning guys, Sunday here at Cadwell. Race day, well, all riding day today. We've got practice, qualifying 3 races today, so it's going to be mega. I'm so excited for this. Me, Chris and Rob are racing pit bikes around Cadwell. This is just going to be, well, it's just going to be brilliant, isn't it? So it's going to be Moto 3 stuff. The grid, when we did sign on last night, the grid is massive. It was like over a page long of entries, and then went on to a second page. So yeah, the grid is going to be massive. Can't wait. Just dropped some tickets off my dad. Let's go back to the gazebo. Right, before we've even started this morning, I thought I'd just come out on track quickly and just, none of you have been to Cadwell before. This is the mountain. If you've lived under a rock and you've never seen Cadwell before, either on YouTube or even been here, probably doesn't look that steep on camera, but trust me, it is. I'll get one of the lads to film me running up it at the moment, and this is, even this coming, which is like the start of the mountain, it's extremely steep. So yeah, on a pit bike we're going to be absolutely ragging it to get up here. But yeah, it's going to be mega fun. If you look down here, we don't obviously use the full track. We cut through this hairpin here and then come back up here. So yeah, that's how the track works here at Cadwell. So yeah, let's go have a run up the mountain.
I feel like I'm going to crash. Yeah, I've got
The curbs. Yeah.
For any of you key eye viewers, at the end of my last vlog I said it weren't quite done, we've got to make a few adjustments because the wheels weren't spinning free enough. Well, I actually found out, because I never used my rear brake, I went to push my pads back to try and get the rear wheel to spin as free as possible, and the rear caliper on my bike was seized up. So for today I've just had to take the rear caliper off my CRF 70. I will get a new rear caliper for my bike, or this bike, eventually. So that's got that on. And we've completely doused the bearings and spindle in spray-on grease. And this rear wheel now, man, she spins freely. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
Solos, or anybody who rides in the solo class, the track, start and finish.
Right, so we just had riders briefing. Few things have changed that I wasn't expecting, because there's so many mini bikes here, including super minis, which are CRFs and KTMs. So yeah, they're now running a fast and a slow group. So if I qualify in the fast group, then I might just be out with super minis. It depends how many like 140s or pit bikes, should I say, get through to the fast group, because there's a lot of super minis here. And that's even if I get in the fast group. So yeah, it's just added another curveball to this race meeting. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we do qualify in the fast group. But then I'm going to be with more CRFs and KTMs, which obviously we've got no hope against. So yeah, we'll see. We're all out for practice and qualify together, so we'll just see where we come against all that lot. So yeah, I have the onboard on. Becky will be filming some stuff when she gets here, and I'll speak to you guys later, probably after practice. Right, so that is the first practice done. Bit messy really, because I went out there and my front wheel was bent. It had moved in the forks where I'd obviously adjusted them from pushing the forks through. Didn't tighten it up really enough, so yeah, the front wheel was bent, so didn't do that great really. It was pretty slow. I'm like mid-pack at the moment out of everyone. I think I'm about 26th place and there's 40 out there, so but I can go another 5 seconds quicker without even thinking about it, so we'll get that sorted. Right, so that is qualifying done, and in practice we had the front wheel bent, and in qualifying so yeah, the sprocket come loose. Right, so we've just had the qualifying results in, and we have just scraped into the fast group. There's only about probably 5 140s that have made it into the fast group, so we're definitely going to know who we're battling with, because obviously all the CRFs and KTMs, they will fuck off and probably lap us. So yeah, it's going to be good. So there's going to be probably, yeah, maximum of us 5 of us battling for the lead, because all the other 140s are in the B group. So yeah, in the fast group. But yeah, it's just going to be battling for the lead with the other 140s. I think we're third out of all the 140s, out of about the 5 that went through. There's nothing in the times. So qualifying, I didn't really get a toe. So in the race, we're just going to be stuck together like glue. So we'll see. Speak to you later, guys. Ah! Oh! This is the fast group, rubs out to the next one. I haven't seen the tall group, is he? Lost.
Like I say, short circuit then for these guys down in there and onto the brakes. And race leader moves across to sweep into the hairpin for the first time. It's up that way. Everybody taking through the first few corners now.
Right guys, so that is race 1 done. As you saw on the GoPro footage, it wasn't the most entertaining race. Just didn't have the pace to go with Tim, Tommy and Chris. They cleared off. I mean, I went half a second quicker that race, but they went like a second quicker. So yeah, just didn't have the pace for them. There you go. So we did a 54 dead, try and get in the 53s next one. I'm not dropping down to seconds now, apart from the hairpin, so I think that's where I made my time. So I was looking down my lap time and that's when I went quicker. So try and do that from the start. Hopefully try and go with those guys in front. But we came 4th place in the 140 group. Obviously there's only 5 of us from the 140s, or the pit bikes, that are in the fast group. So it looks like we're last, but we're not, because all the people in the slow group are behind us. We're just not racing against them. But hey ho, absolutely love it. I love riding around this Cadwell track. And I got some good air over the mountain as well. More air than what I used to get when I was on a big bike. So win-win. So yeah, mega.
over 0.1 of a second out of Aaron Sylvester.
Right, so race 2 done. So what, we've had a mountain of problems today with the bike, not as much as Rob, because Rob can't even get a brake to actually work. He's going to have to get that sorted before Spain. But anyway, my problems for today. So first practice, wheel was bent. That was my fault. Should have checked it before I went out, really. Then what did we have? What else did we have brake, Rob? Oh yeah, my sprocket came off.
Yeah, the bolt actually.
Yeah, how I didn't die, I do not know. And then in that race, the first race we actually made it to the end, so that was all good, even though it was a bit of a boring race. And then in this last race,
so you know this winter rebuild that you've done. It's not a very good job, is it? Let's be honest. That's absolutely shocking behaviour, and you can't blame me for that because the swing arm was already out.
What I reckon it is, Rob.
No.
Your weld was so strong. I had play there with the bearing.
Probably.
And now you made it so strong that it blew the bearing up. So yeah, it was Rob's fault. So yeah, that is what. There is no longer a bearing there. That's what it should look like. and that's what it looks like now. Personally, I think that is down to all the two-wheel jumps I was doing over the mountain.
Higher jumps over the mountain?
Yeah, two-wheel jumps, both wheels off the ground. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's not been the best today mechanically for me. The engine runs spot on, the engine has been mint, but yeah, everything else has fell apart around me really. But hey-oh, end of the day, I'm not going to go out for the last race. I'm going to get this sorted before Spain in a couple of weeks. Had a mega day anyway. Like today was total fun because you can't really tell where you are in the race. Like, go back to that race that we just had. What a race! I was having a real good battle for the lead in like the 140 class with Tommy, Tim and Chris, having a real good battle with them guys. And we had a 190 in front of us, and obviously he was pulling down the straight, but he was holding all of us up, and it kept us all really close together. So had a mega race with them until this bearing decided to poo itself. It felt like I had ride height device kick in as I came out of the hairpin because the bike just completely dropped down. But yeah. Oh well, I've had a mega day here at Cadwell. It's been so much fun. I absolutely love riding around here, and guys, I'd really recommend any of you guys to come do it. It's so much fun on a pit bike. So yeah, mega. I'll do a little ending in a sec to the vlog.
Around the outside, and now it just holds the line.
Right guys, so that was the Cadwell Park weekend. Take away what the results were, because the results were pretty crap. But apart from that, everything else was just mega. The racing that I was involved in, even though I did miss the last race, was absolutely mega, especially that second race up to the point where the bearing decided to collapse in the swing arm. And just a mega weekend away really, with good mates, Rob, Chris, Ashley and Brad. Just had a really good weekend and we all thoroughly enjoyed it. Guys, if you've got to do this next year. It's already been booked up apparently by Nora Sport, the British Supermoto Championship, for next season, so I really recommend doing it. You're probably wondering what the cost was. It was with transponder hire, which you have to do because they don't use the transponders that we normally use in Fab and B&B. They have to use motocross ones. With the transponder hire, if you have to get a day license as well if you don't ride normally in this championship. It comes to about 175 quid, which might seem a lot for a day race meeting, because that's about the same price as what a full weekend is at B&B or Fab. But you've got to remember, Cadwell costs a lot more money to rent out than any other go-kart track in England, because it is a big bike track, so it's going to cost more, but it's 100% worth the money. So if you're thinking about doing it, 100% do it next year, but make sure you get booked on as soon as those entries go live, because it fills out really quickly, as you could see. Well, you didn't see because you only saw one half of the grid, the fast group that we're in, but there was another group as well. There was the B group behind us as well. So yeah, there was about 60 of us out there. Well, not all out at once, but complete out of the whole mini bike class. So yeah, brilliant. A massive thank you. Loads of people came and watched me this weekend who I've never met before. So a massive thank you. There were literally thousands of people outside my gazebo. Well, not thousands. There was about 5. But hey, it was just nice to meet so many people and get so many nice comments to people who I've never met who watch the channel. So a massive thank you to everyone who came and watched. I really appreciate it, and all the great feedback I get from this channel. I really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and you haven't already before, I really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down there. It means loads to me and it doesn't cost you guys a thing. Right guys, before I go, I just want you guys, what I'll do is whoever gets it right, I'll send out a free set of Pitbikesonic knee sliders when they arrive. Can anyone guess what the top speed was that I did in this video? So give it a guess. If you get it correct, I'll send you a free set of Pitbikesonic knee sliders. If more than one of you get it right, you'll go on a wheel and we'll decide who wins it. So yeah, guess the top speed of what I was getting out of my pit bike 140 at Cadwell, and you'll see that in next week's video, where I'm doing a little side video on a top speed of a pit bike, which was from Cadwell this weekend. So yeah, that was the Cadwell Park vlog. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got a few more videos, and then I think in 2 weeks time we're off to Spain for the Fab Winter Series round at Fortuna at Pedro Acosta's track. So I can't wait to go on that. So yeah, massive thank you to all my Patreons, and a massive thank you guys for all you guys who are watching this video and you've watched it this far. And I'll speak to you in next week's vlog. Bye bye.